Well, have we got some stuff to talk about? And I do apologise that I didn't do the ratings yesterday. I could not find the phone that I used to read the ratings on, and I found it eventually. My daughter had hid it inside the dog cage, so I'll be back with that next week with the ratings. We're going to try and make that a weekly thing on a Friday, go through the quarter hours and stuff. But Tony Khan has had a really, really bad week. It's WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania starts tonight. WrestleMania tomorrow night. Triple H claims a new era starts tonight, tomorrow night. A new era begins. What that era is called, nobody knows yet. People call it the Renaissance era. I don't know if I like that name, but it'll do, I guess. So, Triple H, first of all, went on the Pat Macafee show. And Triple H said this. He said, "We don't have competition. Our competition is ourselves. WWE are competing with the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude era. That's WWE's competition." That's what Triple H said. Triple H also said that if you're at a young stage in your career and you want to take the easy schedule, you don't belong in WWE. There's a clear shot to Mr. Ospreay. Now, I get it, but I also get why Ospreay doesn't want to do the grind, because he likes to go home, spend some time with his family, his stepkid, his wife. I get that. I get being a family man. But, I mean, if you're a professional wrestler and you want to make it, you've got to put in that grind and that work. And that's what Triple H wants out of people. He wants people who are going to put in the grind and the work. But as for what he said on Tony Khan, man, I bet Tony's pissed. I bet Tony's pissed. I'm surprised we didn't get a bunch of wrestlers coming out yesterday saying, "Oh, AEW is our home. We love AEW. AEW is great." Because that's what all the wrestlers do. As soon as something negative comes out about AEW, a bunch of wrestlers come out and they start shilling. They start tossing off Tony Khan's cock, and they probably get a pay rise out of it. I don't know what they get out of it, or other than shaming themselves and making themselves look pathetic. So those are Triple H's comments on AEW, pretty much, and Will Ospreay. But Tony Khan's bad weekend doesn't end there, because, as we know, not long after the CM Punk interview, which was on Monday, Tony Khan released a bunch of wrestlers. Now, I said that this needed to happen. Even though I know Tony did it for the wrong reasons, he wasn't doing it for budget cuts. He was doing it to spite Punk. That's why he did it. However, he still did it, and I'm glad he did. But there's some controversy come out about these releases, with a tag team called the Boys. They was on Ring of Honor. Don't really know who they are, nor do I really care. What I care about is Tony Khan went on a media call and he said the Boys were released because they missed multiple shows. And this was incorrect, because the Boys came out with tons of evidence and all sorts of stuff where AEW fucked up their flights, wanted them to drive for 3 hours to a different airport to make it cheaper for them, when the Boys told them which airport they would be at. And that is why they missed certain shows. So Tony Khan is exposed as a liar. Not only is he a bad booker, not only is he a money mark that wants to buy friends, but he's a lying piece of shit. Now, I don't care for the Boys. I've never really heard of them. I've heard of them once, I think maybe last year. They teamed with Dalton Castle. And so, I mean, I don't really care about them as wrestlers. But they still got fucked over by Tony Khan. So CM Punk exposes Tony Khan, and Triple H buries Tony Khan and AEW, and finally former employees, the Boys, expose Tony Khan as a liar. But there's more, because there's actually more. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, because I've only seen one picture. But there's a picture going around of Tony Khan at the Philadelphia airport greeting WrestleMania fans. Now, I don't know if these pictures were taken at the airport. I don't have concrete evidence to suggest that. But there is a picture of Tony Khan meeting a fan who's wearing the WrestleMania t-shirt, the current WrestleMania with the logo and everything. And Tony's pointing at the WrestleMania sign in the picture and all sorts. So the question is Tony Khan going to the airport to greet WrestleMania fans and say, oh, we've got a Ring of Honor show. You should come check it out. Ring of Honor. Come check out Ring of Honor. Do you guys think he could be doing that? I think it's a bit far-fetched, to be honest, but it's a possibility. It really is. And to think that it is a possibility is pathetic, because it's for Tony Khan. Because if we believe that Tony Khan's doing that, that shows what sort of person Tony Khan is, and it shows how his reputation is in the fucking mud. Tony Khan is going to go down in history as the most controversial, worst booker, worst boss, worst wrestling promoter of all time. And we're living in that history. That's going to be AEW's history, which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate, but it is what it is. They've made their own bed. AEW and Tony Khan will go down in history books as nothing more than a joke. Now that that's over, I hope you enjoy WrestleMania. I might cover Stand and Deliver. It depends how I feel. I'm going to watch Stand and Deliver later. Starts at 5 PM for me. Not sure what time it's going to finish, but if I enjoy the show, I will review it, and I will post a video later reviewing Stand and Deliver. WrestleMania review tomorrow. WrestleMania review on Monday. So, hope you all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy WrestleMania. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.